Eating healthy is important for all of us. The USDA and the Department of Health and Human Services have recently released their new dietary guidelines. And among their suggestions, they recommend that all Americans eat at least 2 to 3 seafood meals each week. That for heart, brain, and weight benefits. Nationally renowned nutritionist and author Elizabeth Ward says the new guidelines call for gradual changes in your diet.
Well, the new dietary guidelines recommend shifts in your eating patterns so that you get more whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean sources of protein such as seafood on your plate more often. And seafood does get a shout out in these guidelines. Adults need at least 2 seafood meals weekly, and pregnant and breastfeeding women need 2 to 3 seafood meals weekly. And that's really for all of the health benefits that seafood provides, including omega-3 fats, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and iron. And these are nutrients that many people don't get enough of.
And Elizabeth says that the new dietary guidelines really underscore the need for pregnant and breastfeeding women to include seafood in their diets.
Well, I think the guidelines underscored the importance by giving a specific amount. They didn't just say eat more. They said to pregnant and breastfeeding women, you need 2 to 3 seafood meals a week. And the reason for that is because seafood contains an omega-3 fat called DHA. And DHA is critical to a baby's brain development during pregnancy and during early life.
And while these new dietary guidelines are urging at least 2 seafood meals a week, studies show that on average adults eat less than 1 serving per week, and pregnant women are eating less than a half a serving per week. But Elizabeth says it's easy to add seafood to things you're already eating.
The way to do that is to just incorporate it in at all different meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and GetRealAboutSeafood.com has excellent tips about fish. And what I recommend is that people take a look at substituting fish in their favorite dishes. So maybe instead of making chicken and broccoli penne, a beef taco, that you're actually making tuna penne, a grilled shrimp taco instead.
And while change can be difficult, Elizabeth says making dietary changes doesn't have to be drastic.
The new dietary guidelines recommend gradual changes and small shifts. That will get you there. That will help to make a big difference. So let's say in the morning, instead of having a white bagel and cream cheese, that you're having a bowl of whole grain cereal, or you're having a whole wheat bagel and some salmon, instead, so that you're working in the healthier foods that the guidelines say you should have.
For more information on the new dietary guidelines and the benefits of seafood, make sure you check out GetRealAboutSeafood.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.